Hey guys, how's it going? Sevan here with a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to buy altcoins, Stellar Lumens, XLM in particular, using Coinbase, GDAX, and Binance. The method I'm going to be showing you reduces some of the transfer fees associated with buying altcoins, mainly because we're going to be using GDAX for the transfer from Coinbase to, well, it's from Coinbase to GDAX to Binance. I know it could get confusing for beginners. I've had a few friends ask me how to buy these coins, so I thought I'd just make a video on it and help you guys out. First off, disclaimer, I want to make it clear that I'm not endorsing any coins. I'm not endorsing investing in the crypto market, mainly because it is a huge risk. It could go crashing at any point in time, and you need to be comfortable with losing any money that you put into the market. Just letting you guys know. With that out of the way, let's get to the video. Alright guys, so first off, you're going to want to create an account on Coinbase.com. Go through the sign up process. There's going to be verification involved. Go through all that stuff. Don't worry, your information is safe. Coinbase is a large company at this point. And go to Binance.com and create an account here as well. They have a bit more of a verification process, and it may take up to a day. For me, it took a day, depending on how taxed their servers are or how many people are signing up and all that jumbo. So make sure to go through the verification process for both of these before you continue on with the next steps. So after you've created an account, log in. After you've created an account, log into your account, go through the whole two-step verification process, and you definitely don't want the money you invest being taken over by some nerd behind a computer 3,000 miles away. Alright, after you've logged in, you will see this screen. You want to go to the buy sell. You input your bank information. I recommend using a credit card. Although the fees are going to be higher, your transaction is going to be instant. It's not going to take a week or so if you were to use your bank account. I don't know why they do it this way. It's probably because of the whole processing time it takes to go through the bank and all that. So put in whatever amount you're okay with spending. My limit on the credit card at this point in time is $750, but you know, you can put 300, 200, 100, 50 bucks, whatever. But yeah, your card will have a limit. It will show it right here. So let's say I wanted to buy $500 worth. I'm feeling good. This will show the fee right here. See, Coinbase takes a percentage. There's a payment method fee. This is because we are using the credit card, but because we pay this fee, we can get our coins right away, and we won't have to wait until, see, look, if I put my bank account, it will say Wednesday, January 31st, which is a week away. Alright, after we've gone through that process, I recommend buying Ethereum just rather than Bitcoin first off. So make sure to click on Ethereum first and then buy it. Mainly because in my experience, it's been quicker than buying Bitcoin and waiting for that to process. So put in your amount here, let's say 500. Buy Ethereum instantly. Once you click this, it may take a few minutes. I know it's not instant, but you will get it into your account fairly quickly. Next up, we're going to want to go to GDAX.com and sign in using your Coinbase credentials. It should automatically sign in if you're using the same browser and you're already signed into Coinbase. So after you've done that, you're going to want to go to deposit. So click on deposit, click on Coinbase account, and click this button here. And you're going to want to switch this. If you bought Bitcoin, this is what you would use. But if you bought Ethereum, you're going to want to click over here, Ethereum USD. And then click on deposit. After clicking on deposit, click on Coinbase account. Change the source from USD wallet to Ethereum wallet. And the amount is going to, this amount will change. I have 0 Ethereum in my wallet right now. I'm sorry, in the exchange right now. So this is going to be a different number depending on how much Ethereum you just purchased. Put the amount, I just transfer all of it at once. So this would be, let's say, 1,000 Ethereum. I don't know, not 1,000. That's a lot. It would be like 0.0 something if you've invested a few $100s. So after you've done that, you click on deposit funds. It should instantly show up now in your GDAX balance right here. after you've done that, you're going to want to move over to Binance, the account you've created on Binance. So let me log into my Binance account. You should set up the Google Authenticator with your Binance account. Copy the number over. Submit. Yeah, and double check to make sure you are in fact on Binance.com and not some fishy website before you log in, preferably. Alright, so now we're going to go to our funds tab. We're going to click on balances. And then in the Ethereum tab, if you had bought Ethereum, if you had bought Bitcoin, you would go through, they're right on top of each other. You would use the Bitcoin and then withdrawal, or sorry, deposit. So once you click on deposit, you're going to see this deposit address. So copy this address over, move back to your GDAX tab, and click on the withdraw. Now you're going to click, instead of Coinbase account, you're going to click on ETH address over here. So once I click on that, you take that address that you just copied over from Binance, over here, Binance address, and you paste it here. And I click on the Max tab because I want to transfer everything over. If you want to play it safe and make sure that you have the right destination, you could transfer over a smaller amount. It's up to you. Just make sure you've copied your address properly. So after you copy that over, you click on Max. This two-factor code, just click on get code. It's going to text you. Put that code in there and then click on withdraw funds. After you've clicked on withdraw funds, you're done. You're done with the transfer step in terms of moving your balance over from GDAX to Binance. Next up, you're going to want to go to funds, transaction history, and your Ethereum transfer should show up here. And in terms of under the status, it's not going to show completed unless it's already completed, which if you're doing it right away, it won't be completed that quickly. It needs to go through, I think, 30 cycles. So over here, it's going to show the number of cycles completed, like 1 out of 30, 2 out of 30. Once it reaches 30 out of 30, if you wait a bit, those funds will be in your balance. So you'd hover over balances. And for Ethereum, it wouldn't show this balance that I have here. It would show whatever amount of Ethereum that you purchased. So now that we have our Ethereum balance or Bitcoin balance, depending on what you purchased, in Binance, we're going to go to the Exchange tab, click on Basic, wait for it to load, and then we're going to click on, depending on what we just bought, either Bitcoin or Ethereum. And in this guide's case, I use Ethereum, so let's go to Ethereum and type in XLM. Click on that tab. You'll look over in this top left, it'll show XLM/ETH. This means that we're going to be exchanging Ethereum for lumens. And then I go to market, and you're going to be buying at market price. Now, if you want to exchange for what it's currently worth, at the point I'm making this video, 1 lumen is worth 57 cents. It may change by the time you're watching this video. But I go over here and I just click on the 100%. So this is going to exchange all of your Ethereum for Stellar Lumens. If you want to change 50%, you can click on the 50%, 75%, 25%, whatever. It's up to you. And then you click on Buy XLM. Once you've clicked Buy XLM, the transaction is complete. It may take some time, but once you are done, you should see it in the balances. So you would go over Funds, Balances, and type in XLM on the top. So Stellar Lumens, and it may take some time, but it will eventually show up over here, and your balance will be however many lumens you bought using the Ethereum that we purchased and transferred over from GDAX to Binance. So after all of that is done, you're going to want to set up a wallet. Now, the safest type of wallet to use is the one that's cold storage, so like the Ledger Nano S or something like that. Or you can use the free desktop wallets that they have available. If you go to stellar.org and we move over to the wallets tab, they show you all the options here. So click on desktop wallets, and I personally use the Stellar desktop client. I recommend it. I know a lot of other users recommend it as well, but you're free to use whatever. I've heard a lot of good things about Lobster And I know a few people that use the Ledger. Ledger is the safest because it's going to be off of your laptop, stored on that little flash drive. It's like a small USB. They are expensive. It is not free. You'd have to purchase it online from somewhere. And I do know they're back ordered in a lot of places. So maybe hold off on that. It's up to you. I use the desktop wallet, so download the Stellar desktop client. It's really simple, just follow the instructions for that one. Alright, so after you have your wallet set up, you're going to want to go to your account, click on this button over here, highlight your Stellar address. This is going to be where you're going to be sending all of your Lumens from Binance to your wallet. Copy that over, go back to Binance, and click on withdraw. Then this is obviously after you've seen your balance show up on Binance. So after you click on withdrawal, you're gonna paste that address that we just copied over from your wallet, that Stellar address, over into the XLM withdrawal address area. You don't need a memo, so click on no memo. What this means is when you're withdrawing to your own wallet, you don't need to set a memo, but when you're depositing into an exchange, you're going to want to make sure to type in a memo, write it down. You're going to need that because the way these exchanges work is it's a shared wallet essentially for, at least that's my understanding. It's a shared wallet, so the way they can tell your deposit from others is that memo on top of the address and everything else. So you're going to want to keep that memo safe when you're moving back from your wallet to an exchange. Just a pointer for the future. You don't send your stuff over and lose all of your balance. And the amount that you want to transfer. When I first started moving my balance over from Binance to my wallet, I was kind of wary, so I just transferred over 40. You need a minimum of 20 because the wallet requires 20 to be active. Or you could just do max if you feel like everything's confident. Just make sure your address has been copied over properly and click submit. This will take some time. I don't know if there's a standard time for this, but I noticed mine after about a few hours. Just check back. Don't worry if you see that it's empty, but once you open up your wallet, you go over the balance tab again. You click on the balance tab and you should see how much XLM you have, how many lumens you have. Another thing to note with lumens is that there is an inflation pool. I personally recommend Luminaut because it is a community-driven pool and they don't take any percentages as opposed to XLM pool and all those things. So to set that up, first of all, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a link down in the description below. I'm also going to have referral links below for Coinbase and such. If you create an account using those links, I appreciate it. I think when you make your first purchase using my link on Coinbase, you will get a $10 bonus. So that'd be cool. Thanks if you use that. But to set up the inflation pool, you're going to want to click on your account tab over here. Go to inflation destination and move that off to the side. Open up your browser. And we're going to type luminaut.org. And you're going to want to copy this inflation destination right here. Just click on this copy button. And then we move that over, go back to your wallet, copy that inflation destination over here, click on save, and that's it. So what's going to happen is if you go to your history, every once in a while, the pool, you're going to get a small percentage. I believe it's 1% per year is the standard if your pool has enough votes, and in this case, Luminaut definitely has the votes. So yeah, you're just going to be accumulating lumens as it sits in your wallet over time, which is great. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you loved it, please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!